Could bad communications lose you a deal or worse, a client? Today, we're all used to being on video conference calls, and we're all used to being frustrated when it doesn't work out as it should. Communication is a key part of getting things done, whatever organisation you're a part of. Digitavia advise and supply equipment to enable businesses make conversations easier, even if the participants are in different countries. We went to find out how Digitavia is giving the people behind some of the UK's most exciting tech businesses a very human experience.
Digitavia deliver simple to use, effective meeting rooms to global technology businesses all across the world. Most of the industry standards say a good meeting room will save you between 5 and 15 minutes. And you can imagine how quickly that adds up. And typically we're looking for people to walk into the room and within a minute and 3 button presses get their presentation or their video conference up and running.
69% of all users of meeting rooms complain that technology fails or they have technology problems with that room. We at Digitavia have obviously looked at this and ensured that we focus on simplicity. If it's more than 1, 2, 3 meeting starts, then it's too complicated.
I think we found that people's acceptance of poor meeting room technology has really accelerated. They want rooms they can walk in and they can get going very quickly. They want the systems to be easy to use, but they also want them to be effective. In the FaceTime, Skype age, everyone's used to doing video communications. So where we used to see a lot of resistance to having video and actually people wanted to travel, as millennials come into the workplace, actually they don't want to travel. In fact, they don't even want to leave home. They want to have a good video conferencing experience, and our challenge is delivering that consistently. And also reducing the cost, so people have video in every room, as opposed to perhaps a law firm might have done 10 rooms and only had 2 with video, whereas now we're encouraging people to put video in huddle spaces, in kitchens, so they can collaborate all the time.
Yeah, after we finished the King installation in Stockholm, which was I think the 2nd or 3rd install in their global rollout, the King C-level execs did a really nice video piece explaining what they felt about the installation that they just had, the office as a whole, and they did make a point actually about how important the meeting room spaces were to them and how much better they were than they were before, and just how pleased they were. That gives us a sense of pride that we've done a good job.
Dealing with businesses like Google and eBay and PayPal, they spend millions of dollars establishing what does and what doesn't work well. And our advantage to customers that perhaps aren't those huge global customers is we can leverage the knowledge we gain from delivering rooms for Google all around the world and actually deliver those kind of solutions to everybody. And I think we've really learned to leverage the knowledge we have in delivering simple to use, easy to use meeting rooms that are very effective.
The SMEs really are our bread and butter. That's where we started, was predominantly SMEs across the UK.
Okay, so our customer base does present some challenges. We have a new startup, Red Badger they're called. They're a little tech company based in Soho. They wanted 2 meeting rooms and an auditorium space. And then you scale that up to Google, where we're going to deliver something in order of 3,000 rooms this year across the world globally. And actually the delivery of the technology in the room isn't so dissimilar. Probably our biggest challenges are logistics. We're flying engineers all around the world, we're dealing with customers all around the world, we're doing installations in Israel. But then that can be as challenging as doing installations in Soho with congestion charging and parking. I think what we've proved we're good at is actually delivering on all sorts of scales. We're happy to talk to clients about a single meeting room. We're equally happy to talk to big international businesses about delivering 6,000 or 7,000 rooms across their estate across the world. Okay, from an industry standpoint, we're always looking to push the boundaries in terms of quality of technology and also lowering the entry point from a price point of view. So where possible, we're looking to enable all meeting spaces to have video. We're trying to enable that to be 4K. We're trying to enable that to be as high a quality as possible. And also making sure that people understand how to use it. They need to be able to walk into a room that's intuitive to use and get up and running straight away. If we can save a large corporate 10 minutes at the start of each meeting, you think that aggregates up over their global estate. The savings from a time point of view is colossal. So our industry is always looking to really tackle price, tackle ease of use, and then tackle quality.
In a recent survey, 95% of executives interviewed said their preference was for face-to-face meetings. Now, obviously for us, we're a meeting technology company. You know, they prefer face-to-face meetings because often the technology doesn't work or it's too complicated. The answer to that is to make meeting spaces more simplistic and more natural.
And what we really focus on with the client is what are their standards and what do they want their meeting rooms to look like, and then what we do is we deliver that same solution worldwide. So if you walk into a Google room in London, you know how to operate it. If you walk into a Google room in San Francisco, it's the same setup. So we take away the territory differences and deliver them a consistent standard user experience.
Digitavia has always prided itself on being at the very forefront of new technology, really looking at what innovation can deliver and how we can utilise these new technologies. You know, that means that we need to be really cutting edge and looking at the market trends and what the future holds.
Every single client is different, and what one product will do for one client will not be right for another, so that's something that we look at very carefully.
We're really passionate about what we do. Everybody in the business is a shareholder, so actually that really improves the quality of service we give, from people answering the telephone through to engineers through to delivery guys. Everybody's committed and fully invested in getting the customers to be as happy as they can be with the solutions we're delivering, and just making sure people give us an opportunity. You know, we're happy to talk to anybody about any size project, and the initial consultancy is all free of charge. We're not a company to leverage upfront costs, and once we've agreed a price, we deliver on that.